Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss only the 4 to 6 marker calculator type questions. This will be your paper 2 and 3. In our each video we are going to explain 10 questions and we aim to publish 15 videos of 10 questions totaling 150 questions before your exams. Please understand the methods and do well in your exam. Let's look at the questions. Hello everyone. Before we start these questions, let's look at this chart. Our predicted grade boundaries for the maths for the GCSE. For the B grade, level 6, 110 marks. For A grade, level 7, 135. For A star, level 8, 170. So which means you already completed one paper and that is out of 80 marks. According to the critics and all the comments in the social media, the paper is not that easy. Assume that you got half of the paper marks, that means 40 marks here, right? And if you still decently go and do the paper 2 and paper 3 with 50 marks each, and you get 140, which is secured A position, level 7, right? So let's say that means you are going to get the paper 2 very low marks, 40 again, then your predicted grade is going to be reduced to 6B, right? And now there's a chance paper 2 you can either say 60 and 60, so you can see your grade boundary secured in 7, which is A, right? So in order to get 8, if you those who are aiming to get A star level 8, you have to remember, in case if you have some silly mistakes in the paper 1, assuming that you are going to get 45 out of 80 marks on the first paper, you got to do the paper 2 65 and minimum 65 and a 60 to get an A star position. So predicted grade, if you are getting 45, 65, 60, which secure 170, that is a marginal A star for your GCSE maths. So remember, your upcoming papers, paper 2 and paper 3, you got to score more than 60 marks. Assume that you haven't done enough in the paper 1. Say that you already done a paper 1 nicely. So with a 50, let's say 60 marks on a paper 1. So you don't need to worry about now paper 2. So you equally do 60 and another 60, you can easily got the A star. But now I'm assuming that you haven't done the paper 1 enough. So if that is going 45, you got to do the paper 2 and paper 3 very well. So that is the reason we have planned bring up all the 4 markers, 5 markers and 6 marker questions collectively and help you out. Make sure that you practice the harder question. Please don't do the easy question, LCM and all the decimal multiplication standard form. Those are the 1 marker, 2 marker question. You will definitely do it. But you have plenty of time and your half term vacation is there. So make use of the time. Please try the 4 marker, 5 marker questions to practice with the high end of the paper. So then we securely do some high end of the questions, then you can easily achieve your targets. Great. So let's look at some questions now. Question number 1. The diagram shows the position of the lighthouse L and the harbor H. The scale of the diagram is 1 centimeter, represents 5 kilometer. Work out the real distance between L and H. Right, so in this question, we can't do the actual question, so I will try to explain to you. So we need to measure the distance between the L and H in centimeters. So here to here, so let me draw the distance here. So basically here to here, if the measurement is, say for example, is let's say 5 centimeter or 5.5 centimeter, but I'm not too sure this is one. So this is, you need to measure with a ruler. So here 1 centimeter equal 5 kilometer is the scale. So 5.5 centimeter equal 5.5 times 5. So that is going to be 27.5 kilometer. But I'm not saying this is the correct answer because I haven't measured this one. So you need to measure with a ruler and times by 5. The second part, measure the bearing of H from L. So from is the magic word here. After the from, it's where you are standing. So you are standing here and looking the H. So when it comes to bearing, the 3 points you need to remember. So the 3 points are always measured from north, always measured clockwise, and the answer has to be presented in a 3-digit format. So here, if you are looking the H from L, means this is the angle you want, right? So they ask the question as measure. Measure means you need to place the protractor in this direction and keep the sniper cross in the center, and 0 has to be towards to the north, and measure the, what is the scale, the upper scale showing 110 or something like that. So it has to be obtuse angle. So the whatever the angle you measure from the protractor is the answer. The last section, last part of the question, boat B is 20 kilometer from H on a bearing 40 degrees. So from the H means this is where you are standing. So keep the protractor like that, and from here 40 degrees is here, and you need to draw a line on a 40 degrees. And after 40 degrees, 20 kilometer is the distance. So 20 kilometer is the distance. So 5 kilometer equal 1 centimeter. So 20 kilometer equal, this is times 4 and this is times 4 centimeter. So 4 centimeter you need to measure and cut. That is going to be the 4 centimeter. That is where you need to put a cross, and the point B stand for boat. So we have a separate topic we haven't uploaded yet, construction and loci. So we will go through that small techniques on the bearing and the loci constructions methods in near future. Question number 2. A mixture of sugar and salt is 3:2. The weight of the mixture 150 grams. So 150 gram means 3 plus 2, 5 parts. So 5 parts equal 150 grams. So 1 part is 150 divided by 5, which is 30 grams. Calculate the weight of sugar and weight of salt in the mixture. So weight of the sugar is 3 parts. So 3 parts equal 3 times 30, which is 90 grams. So sugar is 90 grams. And the next one, 2 parts. 2 parts is the salt, is 2 times 30, which is 60 grams, which is the salt. So 60 grams salt. 30 grams of sugar and 10 grams of salt are added to the mixture. So previously 90 gram sugar and 30 gram sugar is added to the mixture is to 10 grams together with 60 grams plus 10 grams is 70, and this is 120 is to 70. Cut 0, cut 0. So the answer is 12:7, and that is the ratio. Calculate the ratio of the sugar to salt in the new mixture. Question number 3. Here are the ages in the years of 15 women at West Ribble Tennis Club. On the grid, draw a box plot for this information. First of all, Boxplot, you need some information. The lowest value, LV, lowest value is 16. Highest value, HV, which is 50. And then you need to find out the quartile, Q1, right? Q1 stand for lower quartile, right? So lower quartile, you need to find out quarter times how many numbers are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you can use a formula called n plus 1. So quarter n plus 1 is quarter times 16, because 15 plus 1, 16. This is going to be fourth. So fourth term. So fourth term is going to be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 20. So that is the answer for Q1. Now I need a Q2, which is considered as the mean, half of the 16, which is 8th term. So 8th term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 28. Q3 is 3/4 of 16 is goes to 4. 4 times 3 is 12th term. So 12th term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is 42. So that is the answer for the data. So Q1, Q2, Q3 done, and that is Q2 is considered as the median. Remember, Q2 second quartile and the median are same, is the middle value. Right, now we have all the information. So I'm going to change the color to purple and draw the box plot. So first of all, start with the lowest value is 16. Lowest value 16 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to draw a line. So not doing it neatly, so try again. So that is my lowest value, and the highest value is 50, so which is halfway through. That is my 50 line. And now what we are going to do here, Q1 is 20. Q1 is 20, so I'm just going to be, there's no hard and fast rule. So box plot width is how big is that. I'm going to be drawing that thickness. And Q2 is 28, which is 2 lines before that. Then 42 is like that. Actually, that's a nice diagram actually. Right, so you need to draw the box from Q1 to Q3. Then you need to connect the midpoint. Right, that is the box plot. Right, and hope, oh yeah, they are giving 3 marks for that, so it's worth for spending time and do that question. Next one, this is what we need to explain in a detail, but I'm hoping this question to become in the paper 2 or paper 3, box plot comparison. Right, I want you to take the full marks, and we know the answer is whatever the question comes. These are the 2 points you need to talk about when it comes to box plot comparison. Let's read the question first. The box plot below shows the distribution of the ages of the men. So here men and the women is on the top. Sorry. Use the box plot to compare the distributions of the ages of the women and the distribution of the ages of the men. Right. So first point, right, you need to compare the median. Sorry, compare the median. Then the next point, compare the IQR, interquartile range. This is the 2 points you need to remember. So the first point, compared to the median, means women's median. So median of women. So I'm going to put it in notation. So median, then in bracket W, woman, is, here we did 28, and median, then men, you need to find out 30, I think 36, right? So from this data, you can say in that best rebel tennis club, in the club, right, in the actual exam you write the full name, I'm just trying to show it in the video. In the club, there are in the club, so this is men are older than women. So this is the comparison you do, because you already statistically compare, because median is 28, median of the men is 36. Then from that you understand men are older than women in that club. You can't say a generic comment. This is specifically for that best rebel tennis club. The next one, compare the IQR. IQR stand for interquartile range, which can be calculated by Q3 minus Q1. So for the woman, so I put WIQR. WIQR means woman's IQR. I can say 42 take away 20. So 42 take away 20 is 22. And men's IQR equal, this is 40 take away 26. So 40 take away 26. So 40 take away 26 means 14. Right? So now here, women's data. So women's data is more spread out. Compared to men. Therefore, women's data is less consistent. So it's less consistent. Right. So what you want to study from this question is more spread, less consistent, or more spread, less consistent, less spread, more reliable. So that kind of techniques you need to understand. So don't panic too much. More spread, less consistent. Remember that. The second point is the median comparison. More median, so they are older than the woman. That is the question number 3. Question number 4. There's a diagram is given, circle and a square. ABCD are the points, ABCD square, work out the total area of the shaded region. So the shaded region's area. So first of all, I do a connectivity here, which gives it, this is 7 centimeter, and I can find out the dB. So BD squared equals 7 squared plus 7 squared. So BD equal square root of 49 plus 49. So 49 plus 49 square root of 98. Right. So I keep that answer as it is, and the BD is the diameter. So diameter. So the radius of the circle. So radius of the circle, half of square root of 98. Right. So I can say a simplification, square half 49 98. So it's going to be 2 times 49. Right. So that means 49 7 can be come out. So 7 over 2 square root of 2. So that is the answer. 7 over 2 square root of 2 is the radius of the circle. Now area of the circle, take away the square, is the shaded area. Area of the circle. So we all know area of the circle. There is no formula sheet, and as a math student you must remember pi r squared, and it's a calculator paper. You don't need to worry about pi. There's a button for pi. Pi times radius squared. Radius squared is what? 7 over 2 root 2 whole thing squared, right? And area of the square, I hope you understand. Still I didn't touch the calculator, and I'm writing all the steps because I don't want to lose any method marks. So area of the square is 49. So shaded area equal 49, sorry, it must be other way around, isn't it? So area of the circle, so the pi times 7 over 2 root 2 whole thing squared, pi r squared, minus 49 is the answer for the discussion. Right now I'm going to use the calculator. So let's use my soft calculator here. So press the button here. Right, let's explain. There is a video I am doing how to use the calculator effectively during your paper 2 and paper 3, just to recalling most of the calculator operations and explain in a video, which I might do that in the next couple of days. And now shift and pi r squared times and a bracket and a fraction 1, 7 over 2 and times root 2 square root of 2, and go outside and put the bracket and power squared. Then I'm coming out and minus 49. In one go I press every single thing, and that is 27.96, and nearest to the whole number you can put 28. 27.96 and nearest to whole number 28 centimeter squared. That is the question number 4. Question number 5. Make E the subject of K square root of 5m plus 2e over 3e. Right? When you see the square root, you need to square both sides. So K squared equal 5m plus 2e over 3e. And do a cross multiplication. K squared times 3e equal 5m plus 2e, and e as a subject, so bring everything to one squared. So 3k squared e minus 2e equal 5m, and take the e as a subject. 3k squared minus 2 equal 5m. So e is going to be 5m over 3k squared minus 2, and that is the answer for the question number 5. Make sure if e is having 2 places or 3 places, you got to factorize it. Question number 6. Show that the equation x cubed plus 4x equal 1 has the solution between x equals 0 and x equal 1. So all what you want to do is define the fx, which is the function, which is x cubed plus 4x, and bring the 1 to this side, so minus 1. Substitute 0, so f0 is what? 0 plus 0 minus 1, so minus 1. So it's, you need to say negative. So you only need to find out the sign, negative. And f of 1 is what? 1 plus 4 times 1 is 4 minus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, take away 1 is 4. So that is positive. Sorry for my handwriting, but you know, you got the subject. So one is negative and other one is positive. What is that meaning is, in the graph, for a certain value 0, graph is negative, and for this is 0, and for certain value 1, the graph is positive. So the graph is definitely have a solution, means where it cuts the x-axis there is a root, right? So after that one, therefore there is a sign change, therefore there is a sign change there is a sign change between 0 and 1 and has a solution between 0 and 1. Show that x cube plus 4x equal 1 can be arranged to that one. So what you can do is x cube plus 4x equal 1. So 4x, take the x cube other side, so 1 minus x cube, divide by 4, so x equal 1 upon 4 minus x cube over 4. Starting with x0 equals 0, this is the iteration method. That's a tutorial I already uploaded in the topic revision guide. Please practice some more questions to make sure the method is understood. The use of iterative formula, xn plus 1 equal 1/4 minus xn cube over 4. So they're asking two times you need to do and find out the estimate for the solution. So first of all, x1 is going to be 1/4 minus 1 thing. So if you put n equals 0, this becomes 1, and this is x0's cube over 4, which is easy. 1/4 minus x0 is given 0. 0 over 4 is 0, so 0.25, which is quarter. x2 means what you want to do, quarter minus x1 cube over 4, which is quarter minus 0.25 cube over 4 equal. So that here you need to put fraction 1/4. You can put 0.25 if you want. Yeah, okay. So and minus and another fraction. I'm trying to bring the same thing what I written, so you won't be any confusion. So that is cube, and after that here 4, and the answer is 63 over 256, which is 0.246 0.24609 or something, right? So find an estimate for the solution. So roughly for the solution to 2 decimal place. If they ask for 3 decimal place, you can do so. 2 decimal place is 0.25. So that is the answer for the question number 6. Question number 7. fx is given, gx is given. Express the inverse function f inverse 1 in the form of f inverse x. So fx is given 4 over x minus 3. So there's a 4-step you need to remember. There's a topic revision for this video I already uploaded. Get practice, please. Change the fx y equal 4 over x minus 3. Interchange the letter, so y becomes x becomes y. Now cross multiply and make y as a subject. So what you want to do is here x y minus 3 equal 4, right? And so if I divide by x, it's going to be y minus 3 equal 4 over x, and y equal 4 over x plus 3. Or if you can simplify 3 over 1, so you can put 4 plus 3x or 3x plus 4 over x. That is the inverse function. After you find the y and change the y back to y inverse x, is the same answer. So the answer here, y f inverse x, is y 4 plus 3x over x. Or you can put as 3 plus 4 over x in a short format. Solve FGA equal 1. You must show all your working. So you need to understand what is the meaning of FGA. FGA means you need to find out the GA, right? So GA is here gx function is given. So gx function is x minus 2 over x. So find the GA function. GA is a minus 2 over a, right? So this function is going to be substitute into f. So f of a minus 2 over a equal 1. So in that functions, fx is defined as 4 over x minus 3. Fx is defined as 4 over x minus 3. So f of a minus 2 over a is 4 over a minus 2 over a minus 3 equal 1. Now cross multiply 4 equal a minus 2 over a minus 3. Bring the minus 3 this side, plus 3, so 7 equal a minus 2 over a. Now cross multiply, 7 times a is 7a equal a minus 2. Then a comes here, 6a equal minus 2. So a equal minus 2 over 6, a equal minus 1 over 3. So that is the answer for the question number 7. Question number 8. Here is a solid bar made of the metal. The bar is in the shape of the cuboid. H is given. The mass of the bar is m. Everything is given. Find the value of the density of the metal to appropriate degree of accuracy. We have done this kind of questions in our upper bound and lower bound topic revision guide. So let's do this one. D is 8.3. So upper bound of the D is what? 1 decimal place is the answer. So upper bound is 8.35. So lower bound of the D is 8.25. Then next, capital M is 13.91. 2 decimal place, upper bound, lower bound. So upper bound 13.915 and the next one 13.905. So that is the lower bound, right? And finally H equal 84. Correct the whole number. So upper bound is going to be 84.5 and the lower bound is going to be LB is going to be 83.5. So you must list down all the values you are going to be using in the approximation, the suitable degree approximation method, right? So what is that method is? Method to an appropriate degree of accuracy means you need to find out the densities maximum, densities minimum, then take a decision, right? So first of all, we know density is equal to mass over volume, right? Densities maximum MAX equal M upper bound divided by V lower bound. You need to understand that. So densities minimum is going to be M lower bound over V upper bound, right? So now we need to substitute. So D max equal M upper bound 13.915 divided by V lower bound. So V lower bound, I have no idea how to do the V, right? Yes, I do have idea, right? So the diagram is given. So DDH. So if you times the D times D and lower bound is 8.25 times another 8.25 because D times D, then H is given, lower bound is 83.5. So 80, so let me rub this off a little bit. So 83.5. So that is the volume and the mass is given. I'm not touching the calculator yet. but let me write it down everything, then press the calculator in one go. So D minimum is M lower bound. M lower bound is 13.905 divided by volume of the upper bound. Volume of the upper bound is what? D upper bound 8.35 times 8.35 times upper bound, H is upper bound 84.5, right? And that is the answer for the maximum and minimum. So now I'm going to bring the calculator. So don't straight away press the calculator, because you won't be receiving any marks for the methods, right? Paper 2 and paper 3 all about the method marks. Make sure you grab every single marks to make sure you top it up the marks whatever you lost in the first paper. So here, right, use the fraction button. So 13.915 over 8.25 times 8.25 times 83.5. So that is the answer. So 2.45. So I'm going to write this one because I need this one. So it's going to be so calculator is telling me 2.43. Oh, I need to press that again. 1 second, I missed the calculator. So because to get the approximate accuracy method, you need to remember how to wait 1 second, let me put this calculator here. So you need to note it down, all the values. I need to do it again, sorry, just fraction button. Oops, again my calculator is playing up. Right, here this time it's working, right? Okay, so fraction button 13.915 and 8.25, I'm going to do squared, times 83.5, and hopefully we get the same answer. Yes, we will. So this is what we got, 2.448436. 2.44836. So I put that here. Then let's write this one, 2.4488436 times 10 to the power minus 3. So which means 0.02 0.002. So 1 2 3 0.002 0.024488436. So this is the answer. Make sure I write this one nicely. So right, this is what I want, right? So now the next one, I'm going to do the calculator again for the minimum. So minimum, all what you want to do is 13.905 and down is 8.35 squared times 84.5, and that is 2.36015. So let me write it down, that one. So that is the minimum, 2.36015. 3 times 10 to the power minus 3. So this also is going to become 0.00236011593, right? So this is the maximum value and this is the minimum value. The way I am going to do is, I'm going to do a small table, right, and find out if I do this as a this to round up to 1 decimal place, right? I don't know, there's a decimal there, there's no decimal there, right? So if I do it for 1 decimal place round up, There's no one decimal place here. Or I will go for significant round off because it's a small number, right? So 1 SF. So 1 SF means this is the, SF means there's a 0 in front of the number, it's not going to be counted, right? So 1 SF means my first significant figure is the 2. So the next to it is 4. So the answer is 0.002 is the answer. If I round up the minimum value to the 1 SF, it's going to be 0.002. If I round up to the 2 SF, it's going to be 0.0024, right? And here is 0.00. 2 SF means like a third one is 6, will give 1, so 2, 4. And if I round off to 3 SF, you need to do this one until you get the number different. So 3 SF means 1, 2, 3, so 0.00245, right? And this one 0.00236, because 0 is not going to be give 1, that is. So this is not matching, right? And this is matching. So the answer for the density, so density equal 0.0024 grams per centimeter cube to the nearest 2 significant figure. That is our accuracy, right? Suitable degree of accuracy means this is the thing you need to do. Find out the upper bound, find out the lower bound for each and every variable, then put the formula, find out the maximum value, find out the minimum value, then do the roundup section. In one stage the answer will be different, so you take the one at the last time you got the same answer, which is the 2 SF. That is the accuracy. Question number 9. 60 apples are shared between Abby, Betty and Carol. In the ratio is 1:3:x. So A is to B is to C. The number of apples Carol gets 18 more than the Betty. So Carol gets more apples than Betty. So Carol got 18 plus, right? And find out the value of X, right? And 60 apples shared and 18 small apple. See whether you may have a different method to do this question. Let me explain my method. If you understand this method, it's very easy, and you stick to this method and do another question by yourself, and if it works, that's it, right? What I'm going to do is 60 apples, all 3 people. So all 3 peoples mean this is 1 parts, 3 parts, X parts. How many parts in total? So total parts is what? So you need to add 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus X is 4 plus X parts. So 4 plus X parts is the totals. So 4 plus X parts equals 60. So from that you can find out the 1 part equal 60 divided by 4 plus X. So all I'm doing is I found 1 part as 60 over 4 plus X. Then the next one, the number of apples in the Carol's share, 18 more than Betty, right? 18 more than Betty. So how can we define this one? Carol got X parts, take away the 3 parts. So X minus 3 parts equal 18. So 1 part equal 18 divided by X minus 3, right? So 1 part here, 1 answer, and another answer here, 2 different data. Equate them, 1 equal to 2. So 60 over 4 plus X equal 18 over X minus 3. Cross multiply, so 60X minus 180 equal 18 times 4 is, I think, is 72. Yes, 18x. And so 18x coming this side, so 60x minus 18x, and 180 going other side, so 180 plus 72. So 252 here, and this is going to be 42x. So x equal 252 divide by 42, which is 6. So x equals 6. And question number 10. Ali has two solid cones made from the same type of metal, and two solid cones are mathematically similar. This is very important. It's a three-dimensional similar shapes. The base of the cone is 80 and 160. So here to here, you need to do scale factor is 2, right? So length scale factor SF equal 160 divide by 80, which is 2. Now Ali uses 80 milliliter paint for the cone A. 80 milliliter paint means area. So area scale factor is 2 squared, which is 4. So they're asking, work out how much paint in milliliter will he need for the B. So the paint for B, equal 80 for cone A times scale factor of area is 4, 320 milliliter. So that is the answer for the A. The volume of the cone A is 1700 centimeter cube. Work out the volume of the cone. So this is another one. So volume scale factor, so volume SF is 2 cube. So 2 cube is 8. So volume scale factor is given, and the volume of the A is given. So volume of the A is given 1700, and volume of the B is 1700 times 8. So that is going to be 13,600 centimeter cube. That is the end of the tutorial, this one. So we have done the 10 questions. So each and every topic video tutorial, we are going to do 10 questions per tutorial, only covering the 4 marker and 5 marker, 4 to 5 and 6 markers questions. I hope you guys like the video and get familiar with the methods what we are discussing. So we are aim to go for the 150 mark of the questions before the second paper, and watch all the topics and get ready for your second paper exam. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to share your own method, or if you wanted to ask some question, please feel free to comment on the below. And this is a good opportunity. You don't need to pay for a tutor, and you can ask your doubts, and give us a 6 to 7 hours to reply before I sleep. I definitely read your comment and reply the any answer if I can explain quickly in the comment section, or I will prepare a video for you to help you out. So subscribe to us, and if your friends have some difficulty to learn the maths and they need some help, please send the link, our subscription channel link, or one of our video, then they can subscribe to us. Thank you so much for your help.
Is your child weak in mathematics? Do you spend much time at work and struggling to find a tutor for your children? Don't worry, because we have an ultimate solution. Smart Tutors brings you an amazing meld of mathematics coaching experience by tutors working successfully in UK for more than 12 years. Our website is an immersive learning experience that provides comprehensive, curriculum-aligned mathematics content for toddler, age 5, to teenager, age 18. Smart Tutor is a user-friendly website which enables you to download 3 mathematics worksheets for free. If preferred, the user can download thousands of mathematics worksheets and sample papers for the chosen age group for only £2.50 per month. Not just this, but if you wish to have private tutoring at home, and if you are living in London 20 miles radius from Heathrow Airport, you can request for private tutoring by clicking the button, and tutor will contact the parent and arrange the class for your child at your own place. Smart Tutors also provides a facility to have tutoring via online tools. If you are interested, book your session now. You'll not need to wander for math tutors for your children anymore. Contact us today for a guaranteed 100%